And we come back to action here at Flonationals on Fox College Sports.
Up next at 189 pounds, it's Morgan McIntosh taking on Gabe Dean.
Hi, I'm Morgan McIntosh. I'm a 3-time state champion from California, going to Penn State next year, wrestle for Calvary Chapel High School. And I just want to say thanks to everyone back home.
I'm Gabe Dean. I go to Lowell High School in Michigan, and I'm a state runner-up last year and a state champ this year. And I'm wrestling 189 in the finals this year. And hey, Cassie, my little sister and mom, how you doing at home? I see you guys.
McIntosh, green ankle band, blue shoes. Dean, red ankle band, the black and red shoes.
McIntosh, on his path to the finals, has put up 68 points in 3 matches.
Morgan McIntosh is a killer. He's a returning Flonationals champion. He is arguably the pound-for-pound best high school wrestler in the nation. He's a stud. And Gabe Dean, no slouch himself, a stud out of Michigan, but he's going to have his hands full with McIntosh here, who's just a killer on his feet.
I don't even know if there's an argument. I think wrestling fans, 99 out of 100 would give you Morgan McIntosh as the name of the best kid in the country, and headed to wrestle for the defending national champion Penn State Nittany Lions.
Yeah, so Penn State just going to continue to grow over there.
The rich get richer, and you put him in a room as he jackhammered double on
and
the
look
edge.
at, he drags the toe in bounds. The college rules coming into effect again. Dean doing a nice job defends it on the edge, no takedown.
Yeah, but McIntosh, you're going to put him in a room next year with national champ Quentin Wright, third as a freshman Ed Ruth, Jake Varner, who's a former world team member, and then head coach Cale Sanderson. Steel's going to sharpen steel in that room.
They are going to get good. No, they are good.
Yeah.
They're going to, like you said, continue to grow. And it's McIntosh in on a high single again towards the edge. And again, they're going to go out of bounds. No score, 0-0. First minute down in this period. This might have been the longest McIntosh has gone without a takedown this year.
And McIntosh struggled a little bit on these mats back in December. This is a smaller mat. McIntosh in a single. This one he's going to finish, but it's a smaller mat, and he's had problems just running guys out of bounds with limited space.
So, and immediately McIntosh cuts his opponents. He only has about 3.8 seconds of riding time this whole tournament. Little joke there, but really he doesn't try to ride guys. He just wants to get takedown after takedown after takedown. He is a machine. He'll continue to come forward.
And when you're putting 20 points on the board and being able to ride doesn't really matter.
No, and as you see, it's only 2-1. In his other matches, we've seen that too. Sometimes he'll only get 1 or 2 takedowns in the first period, but he's wearing that opponent down. He's constantly in your face. He's constantly pulling on your head. That's tiring you out. Even if he's not scoring, he's setting himself up to score later in the match as that opponent gets tired and worn down.
And he's in fantastic physical condition. There aren't a lot of 189-pounders with the kind of gas tank that Morgan has. He's better in the third than he is in the first.
Yeah, you don't see that a lot. Good point. Time's going to run down here, and there it is. It's 2-1, so it's just a 1-point lead for Morgan McIntosh going into the second. Gabe Dean looking all right at this point. McIntosh going to win the toss, and
He'll go underneath, so give him a chance to stretch that to a 3-1 lead.
see how Gabe Dean can do on top here, how much he can ride him. A turn would be huge. Oh, they're going to turn and face us.
And this is where you can beat McIntosh. It's if you're really accomplished on top and can keep the match on the mat versus on his feet where he wants to be, then you're going to be in it. So far this year, no one's been able to do it, but if there was a game plan, is McIntosh right out, so that's kind of a moot point there, Mark.
Absolutely. 3-1, Morgan McIntosh early here in the second period. Gabe Dean trying to get his hands a little bit heavy, but wow, McIntosh just fires in on a shot to the legs and a 2-point takedown, and an immediate cut, a little foot sweep just for fun, just because he can.
And he's, like you said, not interested in going on the mat as he right away pulls under. Offense, 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 offense with Morgan now.
He's at 2 attacks right there without scoring, but again, you're constantly, basically, you constantly got to be on defense when you're wrestling him, and that's tough for anybody to handle.
You can already see Dean starting to breathe a little heavy. The McIntosh effect is starting to come into play.
The McIntosh effect, I like that. And this time Dean takes a shot. Morgan McIntosh defends. Wow, defends, turns it right into his own offense. Textbook.
The chain wrestling there was phenomenal.
Yes, one move right to the next, to the next, to the next. You know, he doesn't just stop. He's so fluid. He just flows.
It tends to be what happens when you're fluid.
Yes.
Another shot, low single, 2 points, 9-3. Let's go back to our feet and see if we can do this again.
And they're going to go out of bounds. 38 seconds to go here in the second period. 9-4 on the scoreboard. So Dean not completely out of this match. It's only a 5-point lead, but
the problem is he's not even getting a chance to dictate any of his own offense. McIntosh is shooting before Dean can start a setup.
yeah, but McIntosh another leg. Dean coming around back, grabbing the ankles. We call that a leg pass and a possible stalemate position here. This is kind of an awkward, funky position. McIntosh kind of looking around, thinking about what to do here.
Not a lot of ways to improve this, but it looks like they're gonna. Oh, there's the stalemate.
Going to come back to the feet with 6.3 seconds to go in the second period, a 5-point lead for McIntosh. And the thing about a 5-point lead is you can hit a feet to back 5-point move and tie it up.
Yeah, it's within slam ratio.
Yeah.
Or slam range, I believe would be the proper term there.
So Dean gets his choice. He's going to go down to start the third and he's down by 5. So if he gets at a point, he'll be down by 4.
And then if you hit the home run and you get a lead. Now the trick is throwing Morgan McIntosh to his back, which I think both of us combined would struggle to do.
I think probably. And there's the escape. It's 9-5. McIntosh leading Dean here in the third period. And there's a shot. Gabe Dean momentarily got to the leg, unable to finish. McIntosh into a front headlock, pulling that head, trying to bounce it off the mat here. Dean hanging on strong at this point. McIntosh unable to get to the corner right now. Ooh, nice job. Shucks him by, lift and return. 2-point takedown from Morgan McIntosh on the edge.
He tried to snap twice. It didn't work. And then rather than being persistent with it and stubborn with it, McIntosh switches off, throws by. 2 points.
So it's 11-6, a minute 20 to go. Only 18 seconds of riding time for McIntosh, but I think he's got put 5 takedowns on the board. And he has a 5-point lead here. Check out more of Morgan McIntosh too if you want. You can go to flowwrestling.org online, www.flowwrestling.org, and see all these matches in their entirety and a whole slew of Morgan McIntosh matches from his entire wrestling career in high school. As we get back to that exact same position, it was Dean defending a shot again past the leg, and again Morgan McIntosh is over the top, trying to figure out kind of what to do here. Dean probably trying to hang on for a stalemate, and he gets it with 45 seconds left.
That's been the most success Dean's had on his feet so far, is being able to get us back neutral and a fresh start by passing through, grabbing an ankle, and just holding on for dear life.
Which is more than a lot of people can do.
It's a McIntosh. This looks like it's going to be the first match of this tournament. He didn't score over 20 points, so that's got to be somewhat of a moral victory for Dean. There's no one in high school right now that can hang with Morgan McIntosh.
Not that we've seen. 24 seconds to go. McIntosh way out ahead, continuing to attack. He's not sitting on a lead. I've never seen him sit on a lead. He just wants to continue to wrestle and score. And another stalemate. Like I said, Dean doing a nice job of being able to wrap them up.
Dean has made McIntosh work for every point he's scored. Yeah, McIntosh has made it won by quite a bit, but it's every step of the way he had to work for it. It's a nice moral victory for Gabe Dean there, but Morgan McIntosh, as time runs out, dominated his way through the whole field, dominates in finals, and he is your 2011 Flonational champion at 189.
Yes, just such a fun guy to watch. Attacks 100% of the time. Congratulations to Morgan McIntosh, and it's going to be fun to see him at Penn State over the next few years.